as there are a number of conversations that take place in front of weirwood trees. Just imagine how easy it would be for him to skin change into a rat. As well, many people theorize that Larys could potentially have green seeing powers. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Fraud on the Telly. Today we got a House of the Dragon theory for you, and this one is a little out there if I gotta be honest with you. Today we're talking about those strange rats that keep making an appearance in House of the Dragon and their possible links to Larys Strong. As always, if you enjoyed the video or learned something new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This video will contain spoilers for House of the Dragon up to episode 6, so keep that in mind. Let's just get right into it, shall we? Well, after some of the events in episode 5 and the events in episode 6 with Larys Strong being revealed to be the brain behind the Harrenhal House Strong massacre and fire, some of the fan base has come up with quite a unique theory. The theory then is this: Larys Strong, the Master of Whispers, the man who seems to know things that he shouldn't know, is actually a warg, a skin changer, and he's skin changing into these rats around King's Landing, and that's how he seemingly knows things that it doesn't seem like he should know. Yeah, I know it's really out there, but there is a little bit of evidence that seems to support it. We know at this time in Westeros, in the Song of Ice and Fire, magic and unexplained mysterious events are way more likely, as we've been told that they seem to coincide with the existence of dragons. The number of warg, skin changers, and green seers seems to also coincide with this rule. More dragons equals more magic equals more strange going on. This theory would help explain how Larys seems to know lots of information that would be extremely hard for him to know. Just imagine how easy it would be for him to skin change into a rat, which there are many throughout King's Landing. He could make his way through the Red Keep as a rat, listening in on conversations among the royals, the king, Alicent, Rhaenyra, all of these people, and no one would ever know. We even get a scene here in episode 6 where Viserys makes direct eye contact with this rat shortly after his conversation with Alicent in their room. What if these rats are simply Larys skin changing the whole entire time? Now, some people have theorized that possibly there was an injury that Larys suffered as a child, which left him clubfoot. It's kind of like Bran's trauma that allowed him to kind of open his green seer powers by being thrown out of the tower. But from everything I've researched, it seemed that Larys was born with this clubfoot. Obviously, the show could change this, as they seem very willing to change certain things and add kind of an elaborate story flourish, hence like what they did with Harrenhal. Another fact that kind of leads credence to this is that the Lawston family, the family that would take ownership of Harrenhal after House Strong eventually becomes exterminated in the future, was regarded as potentially being skin changers, as wargs, by the small folk that lived in the lands around Harrenhal. House Lawston may sound familiar to many of you out there, as they were mentioned briefly in A Game of Thrones. Remember, Brienne wields the shield with the bat insignia on it, and it is in these episodes of Game of Thrones that they talk about House Lawston potentially skin changing into bats and Harrenhal being a cursed place. Now, if there were members of House Lawston that were skin changers, this would lead credence to the theory that skin changers could be born in this area around Harrenhal, where House Strong at the moment is currently the leader of. As well, many people theorize that Larys could potentially have green seeing powers, as there are a number of conversations that take place in front of weirwood trees. For example, the conversation between Rhaenyra and Alicent early on in like episode 1 or 2. As well, Larys introduces himself to Queen Alicent in front of the weirwood tree. There's several others. The show seems to make a very pointed example about these serious, kind of private, intense conversations that take place in front of weirwood trees. This is the theme that's played out through all of Game of Thrones. We know that green seers can connect to the weirwood net and see out of these trees. If someone were to be doing so during any of these important conversations that have been happening in front of the weirwood tree, they could learn just so much information about what's going on in the Targaryen family. Let me know in the comments down below. I know it's a super stretched, far-fetched theory, and wow, would it leave an impact and really turn House of the Dragons and the story of the Dance of the Dragons on its head if they made Larys a skin changer. As always, if you enjoyed the video or learned something new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We got another House of the Dragon theory on the way, so stay tuned for that. As always, guys, thank you for watching my video. I hope to see you in the next one. Stay safe out there. Peace, love, adieu.